So now we have our first speaker of the morning. We have Rochelle Mann.
Woo! Good morning, everybody. Okay, one more time. I got a few more people that's in the room. Good morning, everybody. Turn to your neighbor, look to your left, look to your right, and just smile. You don't have to say anything. Just smile. You look so much better when you smile. Toothless, gumless, as long as you smile. As long as you smile. Good morning. My name is Rochelle Mann, Man-Made Productions Incorporated. Looking around in the room, and I have family, I have friends. I have friends that's outside that I hadn't seen in a number of years. Madam Gwen, haven't seen her in a while. It's really good to be here. When I got the call from my cousin Calvin, I said, look, family, legacy, financial legacy, I'm there. So I drove about 97 miles and I got here. Just because I understand how important legacy is, family is. Those that know me know that I come from a strong legacy from my father, the late Pastor Vernon I. Mann. He was my father, he was my pastor, he was one of my best friends. He was one of my greatest supporters. And everybody thought about that as far as he was concerned with him. My cousin Brian, he'll probably tell you himself, look, that man did some talking, he did some encouraging, he helped me out to become who I am now. And I can say that about my own father. So I want to take a second to even applaud the good fathers that are here in the room. Let's take a minute and appreciate them. Okay, you're going to find out that I'm not probably going to stay too stationary. I'm going to move around. I'm going to engage a little bit. It is a Saturday morning. It's a little snowy and gray, but we're going to be all right, right? I see some young folks in the room. I see some wannabe grown folks in the room, and then I see some grown folks in the room. So we're going to engage everybody a little bit. I am originally from Detroit, and I am a member of Kingdom Life Ministries in Saginaw and Flint, where my pastor is Bishop Alvernis Johnson. And I started Man-Made Productions in December of 2005, dealing with management, the entertainment industry, graphics, marketing, you name it. Do whatever I can. I'm the monkey wrench of whatever. I do whatever I can. But the one thing that I love to do is to encourage and to be engaged with the kids, with teenagers. I teach teenage Bible study at my church, take them on trips, do whatever it is that I can in order to keep them involved, because not everybody was afforded the same opportunities that I was afforded, coming from a complete family where a mother and a father was there. So what I came to do this morning while I'm talking to everybody, not just the kids, not just the teenagers, and not just to the adults, but I come to encourage everybody, okay? But I have churchy roots a little bit, so I'm gonna use a little scripture first, and then we're gonna talk just for about 10 minutes, and then we'll move forward with the program. St. John 15, verses 1 through 8. I'm gonna come from a non-traditional version, the contemporary English version, so that everybody in the room can understand what I'm about to say. Verse 1, Jesus said to his disciples, I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. He cuts away every branch of mine that doesn't produce fruit, but he trims every clean branch that does produce fruit, so that it will produce even more fruit. You're already clean because of what I've said to you. So stay joined to me, and I will stay joined to you, just as a branch cannot produce fruit unless it stays joined to the vine. You cannot produce fruit unless you stay joined to me. I am the vine, and you are the branches. If you stay joined to me and I stay joined to you, then you will produce lots of fruit. But you can't do anything without me. If you don't stay joined to me, you'll be thrown away. You'll be like dry branches that are gathered up and burned in the fire. Stay joined to me and let my teachings become a part of you. Then you can pray for whatever you want, and your prayer will be answered. when you become fruitful disciples of mine, my Father will be honored. All of my kids in the room, raise your hand. All the kids and the young at heart. I'll even throw y'all out there. Okay. I'm going to give y'all an opportunity to yell at the adults in the room. So turn to the closest adult and look at them and tell them, do it for the vine.
Do it for the vine.
I'm serious. Turn to it. Tell them, do it for the vine. Do it for the vine. Do it for the vine. Who is the vine? I'm connected to you. You're my parents. Jesus has said here in John 15, my Father is the farmer. Okay? My Father created a legacy. Kids, y'all don't think legacy isn't taught early? Sing one of your favorite songs. Old MacDonald had a farm. And on this farm he had a whatever. Okay? Next verse of the song. He had something else. Next verse of the song. He had something else. He had a legacy. A farm was made. A farm was had. He had chickens, cows, horses, everything that he could pass on. He was the farmer. He was the head honcho. He knew how everything ran. Jesus said, I am the vine and you are the branches. What do you have inside of you, parents, adults, guardians, that you can instill in the kids that are sitting around you right now? What do you have to offer them? What is it? The one organization that heads up GFO, Emmy, Encourage Me, I'm Young. It's a staple of what the kids are trying to tell the other adults. Encourage me. Tell me something that's going to help me out. Tell me something that's going to carry me through while I'm going to school and I got folks bullying me. Tell me something that's going to last. And parents, I know sometimes it isn't easy because your backgrounds are different. That's okay. I got something that'll help you out. How many of you watched the game? The show The Game? Good. None of the kids raised their hand because y'all should be. But there's one character on The Game. And her staple or signature line is pow, pow, pow. Okay. Pow, pow, pow is going to stand for three things. Being a prisoner of your words, the purpose of your words, and the power of your words. Say it behind me. The prisoner of your words, the power of your words, and the purpose of your words. Parents, adults, you have to speak life to your children. The children are the branches. If we don't give them anything to bear, they won't bear fruit. We're looking at issues now within different generations where the legacy is dying off early. We're not giving them enough sometimes to make them last. What do you have that'll make them last? Old MacDonald had everything on his farm. He die off, somebody is going to come along and they'll have enough. What do you have? The prisoner of your words. What are you telling your kids that are going to engage them, that are going to lock them in to their destiny, that are going to lock them into their promise, that are going to tell them and catapult them into their tomorrow? What? What are you going to tell them? In the streets, we got a thing that say, word is bond. Word is bond. You're connected somehow. You're a prisoner of your words because you're connected with what they're going to say. Words have power. Understanding the power of your words. For instance, say something nice about the person next to you. See? Now, when they told you that, a nice little smile came on their face. Smile came on your face. Sir, what's your name? Terrence? You look very nice this morning, sir. I appreciate you. Got your shirt buttoned all the way up, even though you probably think you're choking. You are uncomfortable. It's okay. But a simple compliment like that, the power of words, you never know. Leaving out the house this morning, you don't know what he was faced with. The power of your words. Have you told anybody else that lives in your house how you thank them for providing? And kids, at the same time, when your mama cooked dinner, have you told them, hey mama, thank you for that fried chicken, that it wasn't cold and wet and nasty, that my mashed potatoes was just the way I liked them. Mama, thank you for that peach cobbler. It was just enough crust. That ice cream was just right. You didn't send me no ice cream that had been in the freezer for about 2.5 years. Appreciation, the power of your words. It boosts the morale in the home. The kids, they can go to school and deal with whatever it is that they need to deal with. The vine and the branches. What life have you given to the branches so that the branches can be strong, so that they can withstand and stand against whatever bullying and peer pressure that they're dealing with on a day-to-day basis, whether it's in school or at home? What have you done? What have you said to create that legacy, to make sure that if something happens to you, your child can carry it along? What things that you know how to do have you passed on to your kids? We make fun of them, but I'm sorry. Those of the Arabic culture, they got it down pat. They got it down pat. You go to the store, there's somebody in there running it. The next day, somebody else is probably in there running it. Guess who? It's probably somebody in the family. They've created a legacy. Car dealerships, shops, you name it. My family, we have a strong legacy for music and preaching. I believe my cousin is going to be doing a piece a little later. We all sing, play, and do everything. And half of us preach some kind of way. We might not squall and hold our ears, because trust me, I don't do that. I ain't got time for that. I'm trying to save all of this up in here. But I want to just be able to talk to you all so that you can understand that parents, we need you to be able to hold yourselves together so that you can help hold the kids together. Build these branches up. And the first step in doing that is understanding your words. Being a prisoner of your words, not in the negative sense where you're bound and everything bad is bound to happen, but holding on tight, being bonded to and standing behind what you say. And the last thing is the purpose of your words. Why do you say what you say? Do you really believe that your kids can carry on a legacy of greatness? When I walk in a room, as a matter of fact, I have a funeral to go to as soon as I leave from here. And it's from my father's side of the family. And when I walk in the room, it's, ooh, you have one of Ella Mann's. Yeah. But I have a legacy to uphold. Everybody knew what he stood for. Everybody knew that he had integrity. What he said he was going to do, he did it. And I cannot be a disgrace to my father's name, my grandfather's name, by clouding the judgment of what that legacy is. Everybody that's in the room has a legacy. Every child. You may not be a part of the family business, but integrity can be a part of the legacy. Being responsible, always telling the truth, being fair, it's all a part of being a part of a strong legacy, okay? So understand, if you don't take anything else away from what I said, remember these three things: pow, pow, pow. be a prisoner of your words, understand the purpose of your words, and know the power of your words. Thank you.